So this video we're going to be painting the baseball face, and with the kit that you purchased you should have 6 colors. You should also have a paper palette. I don't particularly like using the paper palette, which is really just a, could be a paper plate, but these are papers, wax papers that you can mix your paint on. I like painting directly on the canvas and mixing on the canvas, but you can choose whichever way you want it. So the first thing I do, I always paint light colors first to dark colors. And with the baseball, because the baseball is white, you really just need a little bit of gray shadow around it to give it some texture and some dimension. So what I usually do is you get your brushes, and you can use whichever size you feel comfortable with. I wet my brush. You should have a cup of water. And I wet my brush and then get the excess water off your brush. And I'm going to go into my white paint and grab some white paint. And all I'm going to do is put some white paint along the baseball in certain little areas. Because the canvas is already white, you really don't have to paint the white part because we're going to use the canvas as a color. But if you want to, you can. So I'm really just going to put a little bit of white just to get some wet paint onto the baseball. And the acrylic paints that you have that I gave you is real creamy. So it's high quality acrylic paint, so you don't need a lot to paint with. But I'm going to put some white on in certain areas, and just to get it wet, and then I'm really going to just touch the black. And you barely need any black. I'm literally just going to touch a little dot. Okay? And if you mix it with the white, it turns gray. So what I'm doing is I'm giving the baseball some texture and just some 3D effect so it looks realistic, just in little areas, just a little bit of gray. So like I said, you just need a dot of black. You really don't need much at all. Alright, and then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to rinse my brush because I want to get that black off of my brush. Then I'm going to go into the yellow. So the yellow, the eyes are yellow. I'm going to paint the eye yellow. And I'm going to paint directly on the canvas. And I'm going to have a hint of orange. So if you don't have orange, you're going to use the red, because yellow and yellow and red makes orange. Okay. So just a little bit of yellow. I don't need to rinse. I'm just going to touch a dab of red, and like I said, you don't need a lot of paint. And while the yellow is wet, I'm going to touch it just to give it some orange. I'm going to rinse my brush, get a little bit more yellow, and see how it turns orange? Yellow and red makes orange. So if you don't have orange, you mix your colors. And I just want a little bit in the corners, just to give it an angry effect. Okay, so we're done with the eyes. And I'm painting pretty fast for the sake of making this video short. So you take your time and do a good job. The background, I'm using blue. Light blue, dark blue. So I'm going to get white again, and I'm going to put some in the background. And I'm going to mix directly on the canvas. And while the paint is wet, I'm going to touch a little bit of the blue. And you see that it turns baby blue. So go ahead and paint your background. And I want to see lights and darks. I don't want it one color, a solid blue. But you can make it a solid blue if you want. I prefer lights and darks. So some areas will be dark and some areas will be light. Just gives it a painting effect. And you color the whole background. You don't have to color it blue if you don't want. Take your time. Stay inside or outside the lines. And I'm using both sides of my brush. So I'm making sure all my pigment gets off of my brush. Okay, so once you run out of blue, you see how light blue it is? You can add more blue to make some areas dark. So go around, make sure, take your time. Like I said, I'm rushing mine for the sake of making this video short. So I add more blue, lights and darks. Now what I'm going to do is the stitching is red. So once you finish your blue, you're going to rinse your brush once you finish the blue. Make sure you rinse after every color. And you hit the bottom of the cup to get all the pigment off. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the red stitching, and I'm going to switch my brush and get the smaller brush because the area is kind of small. You don't want to go outside of the lines. Alright. And you color the stitches. And I don't want the stitches to be all a solid red either. I like lights and darks to make it look three-dimensional. So I'm going to use a little bit of red. I'm going to use a smaller brush. And like I said, I want lights and darks. So once I start running out, I'm going to touch a little bit of the white just to give it some highlight. So go ahead and continue your brush with red. Stay inside the lines. Take your time. I'm rushing for the sake of the video, like I said. Finished all the stitching. There's stitching at the bottom, stitching all the way up top. And the last part is the baseball bat. And that is brown, and just like we're doing the reds with lights and darks red, you're going to do your baseball bat light and dark brown. And that's pretty much your video. So I just wanted to show you some little tips real quick. So finish painting your stitches. Go ahead and paint your baseball bat brown, light and dark brown. Hopefully you enjoyed this quick little video. Give you some tips. You don't need a lot of paint. Like I said, you don't want to cake on your paint. But hopefully you had fun painting this video. Please subscribe to my channel to get more tips and tricks on how to draw as well as how to paint. And that's pretty much it. The teeth also. If you want to add some detail to the teeth and the gums, you pretty much can do whatever you want while you're painting this video. This canvas. The gums, you can do it gray as well. Add some white and a dash of black. Make the gums gray. So once you finish the details of the red, like I said, the next part is you're going to use your browns too. So make sure you take your time. I'm just rushing for the sake of keeping this video short, but once you finish all the stitching, add some little white highlights to make it look three-dimensional. You can do lights and darks of the red as well. And then you're going to do the brown also. So what I do with the brown is I mix white with the brown too. So you get your brown, and you don't want it to be dark completely. So you add a dash of white, and it'll turn into a light brown. Make sure you take your time, stay inside the lines. And you want to do lights and darks of that. So add a dash of white. Try not to go over the wood grain. Show some texture. And then the last part is the pupils. You can also add a little bit of light brown if you want to the gum area, just to add some shadow. You can add a little bit of gray to the teeth just to make it look three-dimensional as well. But the last step is the pupils, and if you want to leave a little white dot, it's up to you. Add a little gray on the teeth, give it some three-dimensional look, and that's pretty much it.